Welcome to part 8 of the Sapphire Builder Essentials. Now that you've learned the workflow of creating a custom preset, it's a great time to talk about the preset browser. How to use the filtering and searching, using presets across different hosts, as well as how to configure a central preset location for working across multiple workstations. So this is a packed video about efficiency and workflow. As a reminder, you can load a preset directly from your host or within the Sapphire Builder. Now, if you've used the Sapphire preset browser with any other Sapphire filter, one key difference is that this preset browser shows every preset in the Sapphire collection. So you can look at all the blur presets, or you can look at all the color correction presets, and so on. With literally thousands of presets, you need to be able to filter and search for what you need. So at the top of the preset browser, you can sort presets by group, individual effects, builder-only presets, new and featured presets, as well as favorite and custom-built presets. Now, if you have a favorite preset you use all the time, simply locate the preset, mark it as your favorite, and now it's much quicker to find it in the future. Speaking of easy to find, all the Sapphire presets are designed with loads of tags and keywords. So if you know more or less of what you're looking for, you can search by filter, tag, or keyword. With any preset selected, you will see all the information relevant to the selected preset. Finally, it's handy to be able to preview any preset before applying them. Once you're happy, load the preset onto the clip, and it will now apply itself to the S-Effect filter in your host. Now, one great advantage of Sapphire is the multi-platform and multi-host support. Sapphire works across Windows, Mac, and Linux, as well as across multiple hosts. To illustrate this, let's create a custom builder effect whilst I'm using Adobe Premiere as the host. So I'll go back into Builder, select the source node, and add a tritone effect. I'll change the color and some settings to give this a unique look. Now let's save this as a preset. We'll call this preset Zoom and Tint. The description will be distorted magnification with new tint effect. I'll change the author to my name and add color correction as a new tag. Clicking Save will save the preset on this workstation. To validate the new preset, load the preset browser and switch to custom filtering. The preset will automatically be available as a custom preset. So to remind you, this was built using Adobe Premiere as the host. Let's switch over to DaVinci Resolve and load the preset here. In the Effects panel, we'll start off by applying the S-Effect filter to the clip. In the inspector, go to the Effects menu and choose to load the S-Effects preset. The familiar Sapphire preset browser appears, and here is our custom effect that can be loaded onto the clip. All the adjustable parameters are available in the inspector, and you can also edit the preset in Sapphire Builder if required. For Resolve users, the Sapphire filter and its presets are available in the Edit page, Color page, and Fusion page depending on your workflow. Let's look at what happens with the Sapphire presets if you're an avid Media Composer user. In the filters, locate the Sapphire S-Effect and drag it onto the clip. Switching to the Effect mode, you will see the S-Effect settings and you can load a preset. The Sapphire preset browser appears once more, and here is our custom effect that can be loaded onto the clip. So the workflow is slightly different in every host, but the Sapphire filters and its presets give the identical result regardless of the host or platform. Now, everything up to this point has been on a single workstation. But quite often, you may be part of a production studio with multiple workstations and you need to share presets. Well, there are two methods to manage this. The first method is simply exporting presets. Back in Builder, you would choose to save your preset as before. But to take this preset to a different workstation, you would choose to export the preset instead of saving it. This brings up the file browser, and you can save your effect file to your network or portable drive. Please note that this does not save the effect in the local preset browser. To do this, just click Save. To import the saved preset into another workstation, you only need to perform one extra step. After applying the S-Effect filter to the shot, click to load a preset as usual. In the File menu, choose to Import Presets and import the file. You will be notified that a preset has been added to the preset library. The next time you look through the presets, you will find your custom preset and it can be loaded onto your clip. This method works fine for separate workstations having their own unique set of custom presets. But if presets need to be maintained and updated for a group of systems and hosts, manually exporting to each workstation will become annoying. So the second method of sharing presets is defining a central location on your network for everyone to access the same presets. This is pretty easy to set up. On your current workstation, you would choose to load a preset to open the preset browser. Go to the Edit menu and choose the browser settings. A new pop-up window appears where you can define where to load and save custom presets. By default, the load and save paths are always pointing to your local workstation. To define a central path for loading shared custom presets, click the folder button. Using the file browser, navigate and choose a shared location accessible to all the workstations. You might see a message that the folder does not contain any presets. Click OK to proceed. Secondly, if this is your first time setting up the shared location, you will be told that a set of 3 folders will be created for your presets. This process needs to be repeated once on every workstation that will access the shared location. Note that we have only defined a central location for loading custom presets and not saving. Click OK, and the new shared location is ready. The reason why you keep saving to your local workstation is if you're creating custom presets that are specific to one thing, you would not want to keep adding these to your central location. The only time you'd want to add a custom preset to the central location is when you want to share it with everyone. For example, here is a custom builder effect, and we want to share it as a custom preset to all connected workstations. To do this, click the Save As button. In the Save window, you would give the preset a name, a description, the author, and some tags. At this point, clicking Save only will save a local copy of the custom preset. To send the custom preset to a shared central location, click the Export button. In the file browser, navigate to the shared location, choose Sapphire, and go into the presets folder. Edit the preset file name if needed, and click Save. The Save window remains open, and you can save a local copy of the preset if required. If this is not necessary, click Cancel, and you will be prompted one last time just to check. Click Don't Save, and the window will close. Your custom Sapphire preset is now shared across all the workstations. To validate the share, open the preset browser and navigate to the custom presets. Here you will see your local and shared custom presets. Hovering over a preset will give you the description. However, holding Shift and hovering over any preset will display all its information, including the file location. There is the centralized file path, and any workstation and host looking at that path will be able to share your custom Sapphire presets. So we've covered a lot of information in this video. This included the preset browser, how different hosts handle custom presets, and how to share custom Sapphire presets in your facility. In the next video, we're going to focus on the Sapphire Builder transitions and how they differ from the Sapphire Builder effects. See you in the next video.